and welcome back to Dozzy's Television Workshop. I'm just going to give you some sort of rundown of the timeline of this video. I'm making this before I start doing the Luxman amplifier because, quite frankly, I haven't been in the workshop for about a month. The day job has been taking up most of my time, and yeah, I've been rather tired, so I haven't been in here in ages. But I just thought I needed a quick win before I got stuck into that Luxman amplifier. So to that end, there's been a slight accident with my bread bin Commodore 64. You can see here's the keyboard from the unit, and those paying attention here may notice that the number 7 key has broken off. It was sat on its side in the workshop, and an aerosol tin fell off the shelf and broke the plunger clean off. Left a bit stuck in the end of the number 7 key, which I've removed. But yeah, suboptimal. I did attempt, this is the plunger, I did attempt to glue it back together, not successfully. That's the little spring that makes the key return. So if you happen to do this, don't panic, because one, there are several solutions available. I've been lucky because I've managed to obtain a replacement plunger. Now these are available, and they're available brand new as well. This one isn't. This is a second-hand one. Presumably somebody had either a VIC-20 or a 64, maybe a C16 keyboard, which are all much of the same, and had a spare plunger, but maybe had some broken keys and decided to break it for parts. So I've got a new plunger. It was only a couple of quid, so I'm happy with that. And what you need to do is you need to remove the printed circuit board from the back of the keyboard. Obviously you have to get the keyboard out of your C64 to start with, and then the actual back of the keyboard, you need to desolder the 2 wires to the shift lock switch, and then there is 1,000,001 little gold screws. And when I say they're little, they are tiny. There you go. Hang on, where are we? Let's do this properly, shall we? Banana for scale. Right, okay. So you remove all those, take that out. Obviously your keys fell off already, and then you just simply pick out the defective plunger, put it to one side. Now if you get a 3D printed one of these, there are some excellent looking 3D printed models on Thingiverse if your printer's good enough. My printer's currently broken. That's another job I got to do. So printing one wasn't an option at the moment. There are like 2 rubber pieces. In fact, let's have a little zoom in. Yeah, look at that. Got it going the right way. If you can see there, there are 2 rubber dampers to the left and the sort of right. In fact, they are diagonally. You'll need to recycle that, as well as the conductive rubber piece. And all of this comes out as one thing. So I'm just going to ease that out of there, just to show you how it does. If your 3D printer's not good enough, I don't know as mine would be smooth enough really, but yeah, you can buy them quite inexpensively. People will print you them. And again, I think they're available on eBay. So you need to remove that small rubber piece. So that's got the sort of damping piece on the back there and the conductive rubber that forms the contact, and then you can throw that bit away. Now this one, I am actually, am I going to change it? I know that rubber's good. I'm not quite sure actually this one looks in excellent condition. I'm just going to leave it. I'm going to put that somewhere safe just in case I ever need one. So it's a really simple job. All I've got to do is pop that new plunger into position there. You actually see, where are we looking? That this one's got slightly different colour rubber on it. I'm not worried by that, I don't think. While we're in there, I'm going to get the printed circuit board, and we're just going to give these gold contacts, a bit of a clean. 99.9999999% IPA, isopropyl alcohol. Just going to give it a little birthday. It is 40 years old, just to take any tarnish off those gold contacts. I did watch some chap on YouTube a while ago, and he was sort of cleaning these with one of those abrasive fiberglass pencils. Don't do that. I mentioned that in the board when I did the C64C, I think. Those contacts are plated. If we take that plating off, we're likely to be in a world of pain. Don't do it, folks. Right, that's all evaporated off very rapidly. So that's the board. You can see it locates. So there's a couple of sort of stubs sticking out, and the PCB actually locates in there, so you can't really get it wrong. And then we've just got the tedious task of putting all the screws back in. Right, so that's got all the screws back in. We just now need to resolder the connections to the shift lock switch. Perfect. And then we turn it round to the other side. Don't forget to pop your spring on. Pop the broken key back on. Push it into place. And job done. Excellent. Right. All that remains to do is to fit that back into the C64's case. There we go. And then, of course, just put the thing back together. Beautiful. So that is now going to get put out of harm's way, and I'm calling that a job done. Thanks for watching.